Hello everyone, I'm Thekameleon as always, and let's play some more Enderal. We're still here in a place I do not know where it is. What do they actually call this place? They call it Strange Place. Okay, it is strange. This is a strange place. So this is a little Fentiach. I just found some stuff. I actually realized that I just forgot to start the recording again. So, oh, I found myself a new weapon. Either go down here or... Oi! Stop pushing me. Sword. Shit. The juicer. Okay, let's think. Sword or sword? Sword does it's a little faster. So.
It's so cold. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to go out. After all, I mean, yeah. Yes, the cell is small, but at least it's safe.
Like, he's lost his courage pretty badly. Oh. There's not a lot of man left in him. Therefore, he's been trapped down here for maybe years. Huh? Search despair. Hopelessness. There's a lot of hanging moss here. I want to see if I can need it and maybe gain something from it. I just got pushed there. Okay, this is kind of dark. Continue up here.
Haven't we been here before? By the gods, everything here looks so similar. It's a damn maze. Oh really? We should never have left. This will be our doom.
Our quiet eye, our Axon.
Oh no. No. Do you see it? All the cells, they're all empty. And there's blood.
Yeah,
no.
Blood.
There were people in there just like us. They didn't know their place either, and now they're dead. They've simply dissolved.
Daddy?
Because they dared to disobey the suppressor. By the gods, this is what will happen to us too. I knew it was a mistake to leave in the first place. I just... This is so wrong. And
okay,
right.
I need to do this. This is the first time in this game I have to do this because I get bogged into the guy.
No, we can't escape. Inside.
The TCL. That's where I take away collision, so I could go through stuff. Earlier I tried getting into the bank and get some cash for the ship. And well, the guy didn't actually come to the counter, so I had to go to him. It's not cheating, it's actually just fixing in a way what the game has not fixed for itself yet. What would be cheating if I saw remorse? Ow. The hell? Why does this make me feel like there's a trap around here? How the hell did you get inside there? Bro. Oh. I'm going to my secret place. Just me accidentally hitting the thing for this. A lot of learning points and for all of this. Really need to get better with one-handed and heavy armor. I know what I need to use some cash on. Because I really need to buy the books. I can't just get it. And that sucks. I can't just get the stuff. Okay, so I think I need to use some kind of magic. Circle of protection, clairvoyance. What do I have? Can't I? Oh, the hell. Of course. They want me to do like this. Wait. Like this. Okay. What am I doing now?
Oh no, no! Can't you see? We're back where we started. I knew it. What? Leave me alone. Punishment. It will be horrible.
Okay. Why are you so afraid of the suppressor? Haven't seen this. But there must be a way out of here. I just don't understand why you were part of me, an illusion. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
No, you
yet.
haven't. Because you're blind. The suppressor is here. In every single stone. In every bone. In every drop of blood.
Okay.
And yet you are too blind to see it. But I should have known. I mean, what can you expect from someone who has killed his entire family? I followed you because for a brief moment, you made me want to believe, and now you've dragged me into the abyss along with you.
Nah. Yeah, you illusion of me.
Of course I'm a part of you, and you are a part of me. Isn't that obvious? But I should have known you wouldn't understand. You're too weak. You always were.
Aw. Yeah, there must be a way out of here.
No, there isn't. Just look at us. Look at what we are. We are the damned because we are trapped too deeply in the past. And that's why we do not deserve freedom.
Okay. does this say? What happens if I sleep? Nothing. Okay.
What? Leave me alone! The suppressor's punishment. It will be horrible.
Oh yeah, I need to try something out here, see if I kill him.
Well. So you figured it out?
Huh.
Yes.
Okay, I'll have that idea.
Place. But was it blind rage that made you act, or have you truly understood who I am? Have you understood what drives you and determines your actions? The salt corrodes your skin, and the water filling your lungs is cold. But you still haven't found it, child, have you?
No. The hell? Oh, over there. Fixed. So this is me. Now where the hell am I? Okay. What's this?
Oh, hey. Good to see you awake.
Spar.
How are you feeling?
Where are the others?
Good question.
Yeah.
The room was empty when I came here. Actually, that's quite weird now that you mention it. The entire temple seemed kind of deserted. But, probably a ceremony or something like that. Now, tell me, how are you holding up? I heard this trial's quite the feat. Apparently some of the novices never wake up again. In the temple. The curarium, to be precise.
Okay.
You were brought here when you were traveling with that Ixon guy. I think the others are already awake, but I didn't want to leave you here, so I thought I'd just stay. I mean, hey, you are a keeper of the first sigil now, aren't you? I believe congratulations are in order. Well, you shouldn't. Do you know why? Because you're pathetic. Simply pathetic.
Yeah, he's another one.
I said you are pathetic. At first we believed it would be more exciting this time. But now that we've seen the new prophet, our hopes are gone. You're a joke.
A nobody who let his only friend kick the bucket.
As if you'd ever accept that. You humans are always so damn persistent, aren't you? Why? Why can't you just let go?
Because in the end, you are powerless, just as all those before you. And you, prophet, you are the biggest joke of all.
You are nothing but an urchin.
A weakling.
And a murderer.
And that is why you will burn.
What?
All of you. The cleansing will happen, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
I will stop it. You would aren't you? Why are you doing this? What do we have to?
What have you
done to you?
to us? You are
what have you
so
done to us?
naive. The world is an interplay of cause and effect.
Okay.
And the only logical consequence of your existence is annihilation. That's the way it was, and that's the way it's going to be. But enough of the banter, urchin. We wanted to meet you, and so we did. Even though the result is rather sobering. Now wake up! Keep on stumbling through the mist.
Okay. Well, that was especially weird.
Thank Malphus.
Oh,
I was
okay.
starting to think I was the only one. How are you? You look exhausted.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I had a bad dream, a nightmare. Shock of shocks, I am. Alright, I'm suppose. Thanks for asking.
You
Or
did.
for the background.
That's probably one of the after effects of the potion, but it will pass, I'm sure of it. But it's good to see the Grandmaster was right after all. I woke up just a few hours earlier, and he was here in the meantime. He didn't doubt for a single second that you would make it.
Right.
But I suppose mutual congratulations are in order. We made it. We passed the trial.
That's good. Yeah, does that make us keepers?
Almost, yes. All that is left to do is to take the oath, and then Grandmaster Aranthiel will exalt us to the keepers of the first sigil. Speaking of whom, he also told me some things while you were asleep. About the Pyreans, about these dreams, and of course, about this cycle.
Huh.
This is so bizarre, really. At first we're told out of nowhere that the gods have died, and now humanity is on the brink of extinction. This is a lot to take in.
It sure is. Oh shit. Sorry, guys. The best thing that could have happened to mankind. I figured, what do you make all this? The circle, the
Hard to
cleansing.
say. I never had those dreams the Grandmaster talked about, even though I'm magically gifted. But then again, I always had the feeling that the Red Madness was more than an ordinary disease. Well, I suppose all of this explains a lot. At least now I can understand why the Grandmaster was willing to break all the traditions of the Order just to get you exalted to be a keeper. According to him, most of our battle against the cycle will stand or fall with you.
Nice. I wish I could say that with that with some there. I'm really bad at this right now. I wish I could say that with the same conviction as him. To be honest, I don't really think I understand all of what's happened to me yet. Yeah, what's the next step?
Well, as I said, we both have to take the Holy Oath. You should talk to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready. He's waiting for you in the Emporium.
Yay!
Right.
Yeah, Dunbar.
Dunwar. The apothecary examined him about an hour ago, and it doesn't look good. It's likely that he'll never wake up
He
again.
was also a bit of an ass, to be honest. Yeah, maybe he was simple-minded. He was simple-minded. It would surprise me if he had passed. He will die. He doesn't deserve that.
He was impulsive, yes. But to some extent, I can understand why he was the way he was. You know, Dunwar was one of those people who tried to gild their insecurity with boastful behavior. The reality is that he was the last of his bloodline, and his faith in the path and his destiny as a keeper were all that he had left.
Okay.
And who knows? Maybe he would have been a great help to the Order with the right guidance. But I guess Master Bartar's revelation was just too much for him. It's hard to be told that everything you've lived for was a lie.
Yeah, well. Don't seem to have been shaken up all of this. Yeah, you don't seem to be too shaken up over all of this. Of the Lightborn, I mean.
Well, maybe I just don't show it as much. But yes, in a way, you're probably right. I suppose that's mainly due to the fact that to me, as opposed to Dunwar, the Order always stood for an idea. And an idea doesn't die with the one who first thought of it. Funny that the Grandmaster said nearly the same thing during the exaltation. Dunwar would have considered it blasphemy.
Talk about the Lightborn and their ideas as if they wouldn't have As if they wouldn't have cost thousands of lives that weren't benevolent as you make them to be. Benevolent, sorry. Interesting thought. Speaking of Dunver, what was the thing at the ritual all about? You called you a witch.
I knew the question would come eventually. I suppose the answer depends on whether you're in the mood for some gloomy talk. Sooner or later, you'll hear it from someone else anyway, so why not from me first?
Yeah.
As you wish. Where should I start? Maybe with the fact that I don't remember anything that happened before my 6th winter. I don't know where I was born, and I never got to know my parents.
You don't remember how
I
come?
wish I knew.
Oops, that was my shoe. Sorry, guys.
What I do know, though, is that the first memory I have is of waking up in the middle of some village. It was dark, and I felt dizzy and, I don't know, empty? That's probably the best way to describe it. I eventually found the strength to get up and look around, and, well, that's when I realized what was actually going on around me.
What was
The entire village. It had been destroyed. There were corpses everywhere. Men, women, children. And the houses had been crushed as if some mad god had rampaged through the streets there. And it had all just happened hours before because the destruction was still fresh.
Oh.
Whatever it was, I didn't have much time to think about it. As soon as I got up, I saw 3 riders coming through the smoke. One of them got off his horse, ran towards one of the corpses, and started screaming something in my direction. Then I felt a blow on the back of my head, and I lost consciousness. By the name of the sun, it's strange to talk about it like this. It's been so long, but the memory feels as if it had happened yesterday.
Why did they attack you?
Well,
Why
it
did they
turned
attack
out the
you?
riders were hunters who had come from that village. They must have observed the whatever it was from the distance and ridden back to the village. At least I think that's how it went. I guess I'll never find out. The reason they thought I was somehow involved is that the village priest found me a couple of days before it happened near a shrine in the wilderness. Apparently, I was wearing torn clothing, and no matter what the apothecary tried, he couldn't wake me up from my comatose sleep. And it seems that made the writers think I was some kind of witch child, or unholy beast, whichever you prefer.
Huh. They really thought a 6-year-old child destroyed an entire village. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
For you, maybe. For them, as simple people, it was probably the best explanation they had. And think about it, it's not that far off. A motherless child who neither talks nor breathes steadily is found abandoned on the roadside and has a strange mark on her face. They leave to go hunting, and when they come back, they find their village in ruins with that foundling child being the only survivor. You have to admit, it's not that much of a stretch, even if those men hadn't been superstitious farmers.
I see, and those men wanted to do what exactly? Take revenge?
Probably. Truth be told, I try not to think about it too much. And actually, it doesn't matter, because I somehow managed to get away before they could do anything. I even made it to Ark all by myself, which didn't turn out to be much of an improvement in the end, because I was pathless.
They brought you into the Undersea,
Yes.
right?
Thinking about it now, I actually wonder how I made it through my time down there. But maybe that's one of the advantages of being a child. You don't think. You just act. Still, the winters down there were cruel, and if Master Tyrus hadn't found and taken care of me, I probably wouldn't have made it through my 2nd year.
Tyrus?
Yes,
Keeper adopted you?
otherwise I would not be here. Yeah. He saw me, and he knew what he had to do, is how he put it. Of course, the Order wasn't too happy about a pathless child in the Scuola, just as some aren't happy about you being here. But Tyrus was a highly regarded man, and that's why they let it slide.
So he just saw you and decided to adopt you. That sounds Too good to be true, to be honest. Why is the order so prodigious about pathless? No. So, yeah.
Yes, and now I'm here. Well, here we've reached the end of my impressive tale. I hope you liked it.
I did. So Misa, no. Yeah, I'll
No.
be a little funny.
I guess I'm not.
What happened to him?
Gone. He was very old, and there was nothing anyone could do about it. But I'd prefer not to talk about it, if you don't mind.
That's okay. So that means Dunvar believes that this story about you being responsible for the destruction of the village is actually true.
He does, yes, and he's not alone in his opinion.
Okay.
One of those hunters recognized me in the market my first year as a novice, and you can imagine that it was easy pickings for those who were already against my presence in the Order. From then on, they added names to the derogatory stares. Demon Child, Witch, whatever they could come up with.
Assholes. Well, you're talented and pretty. Made reason the other nurses envy you, their skill, and you're the only one who made it through the trial. The way they treat you, yeah.
Yes, maybe. You know what's funny? To some extent, I'm glad to be who I am. That way, people just leave me alone, and that gives me more time to focus on what's important. On my goals. Several. But I'd say that's enough of the gloomy stories, don't you think? There will be plenty of time for chatter in the future. Maybe. You should.
Yeah, I'll go
It's
talk
already
with the
late,
Clan
but
Master.
if you want, I can show you the most important places in the temple before you go to the Emporium.
I'll manage.
As you wish. The apothecary put your gear in the chest by your bed. Now walk blessed. I will see you soon.
Okay. All my stuff. Let's see if I have anything on me. I don't. There. Oh. Well, guys, I think that's it for now. We had a good amount of story. What the hell? Okay. We had a good amount of story line right now. Also got that girl over here, Kalia. We got her background story, at least some of it. So, in the next episode, we'll go talk with the Grandmaster and probably even get our initiation. Take the oath. Become pretty OP. And yeah, I just want to have my weaponry on me as well. So, as always, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and really hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye, guys.